to Subnautica. Thanks for wandering with me. Today got just a couple of hours, we're gonna see about getting our base built up. We had scouted a couple locations last time and we stocked up a few resources. I think the primary issue is that I'm very short on storage space, maybe a little bit on copper. I know I had wanted to set up an area that was kind of central in the trenches that are north of the Delta area. So let's see. Oh, it says me started up inside of the sea truck. I didn't know there was a way to do this. How is that done? Also, the sea truck is pretty handily damaged, so we're gonna pop out of this real quick. Have I been bumping into stuff? No, that's right. Last time I got thrashed around by a Reaper Leviathan and haven't repaired since. Alright. So, let's see. We've got a few things to work with. I want to make sure I've got a bit of copper ore and a bit of titanium. Wherever I start up, I need to make sure... I'll grab a little bit more titanium. I need to make sure I've got a beacon for wherever I set up. Okay. So I believe beyond that, what is in question is how much stuff we need to get started. You know what? If I bring along a beacon and a locker, I'll be pretty much set. So let's bring a beacon and a locker, and I'll start stockpiling materials at the destination location. Now, before I go, is there anything I can leave behind? Nothing that I want to leave behind. Yeah, that'll be the way of it. Well, we'll wind up gathering a lot of stuff in the field, probably. Okay, so it would be cool if I could figure out how it was that one stops piloting the sea truck, if that's an option. So E gets me out of the sea truck. Tab still opens the PDA. I have no earthly idea how to actually do that. And there was a very important option there. Let's see, Shift. WASD is my movement. R? See. Oh, there's an auto move. Oh, X is auto forward. Okay. Learned a couple things. Okay, so with our current location, the Delta Station dock is about 600 meters south of is about 500 meters south of us. And our current location, we'll probably repackage that vehicle deployer and move that later. So, from what I recall, somewhere near us, there was kind of a landmark I was using. Well, I've got the Mercury 2 as a landmark. And yeah, okay, there was that area that I was using as a bit of a landmark. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, so that is over top some very, like, deep trenches. This is a lot of deep trench stuff that I want to be pretty free to explore. The area surrounding the Delta Station was some of our best access to gold. So we wanted to have decent access to gold, and we want this to be probably at about 100-meter depth. We don't want to be too close to the rock punchers. I was a bit nervous about that. Yeah, this is the start of, like, the mineral-rich area. And there's some sawteeth here, but they're not so bad. Like, those guys aren't actually too aggressive when you get down to it. Let's see, we've got a lot of ribbon plant down here. That could be useful. Okay. And, okay. Around here is about our depth limit. But if we're actually down this far, it might be a little tricky for us to, you know, get up for any of the minerals we need. We're going to need a lot of minerals. I definitely want to be fairly close to this trench. Okay, so the Delta Station dock is 300 meters in this direction. Oh, crashing into some coral. That is, I'm pretty certain that's something we've already scanned. Yeah, we already know how to make that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, here we have the thermal vents. Building near thermal vents is a pretty interesting choice. I think that might have an impact on some things. Alright. So I think my goal was to be near thermal vents, to be near these trenches, and ideally have some decent access to creepvine, which I think was accessible in a biome that's more in this direction. Okay, so there's creepvine in view, the thermal vents, and here are the trenches. Yeah, I think this location is very reasonable to get started. So in terms of the habitat builder, we need titanium and lead. First things first, let's set out our beacon, and we'll move a little bit and set out our waterproof locker. So the beacon name is going to be base 1. Just going to name it whatever. And in terms of storage here, we're going to just put away things that we don't immediately need in the inventory. Crystalline sulfur, lithium. Okay, now we're going to go for titanium, lead, and copper in the local area. Okay, that should give us a decent crop of resources to begin with. So we begin with a foundation and a multi-purpose room.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Enter the sea truck to catch our breath. And we pop back out of the sea truck, whereupon we build a hatch, which will require quartz. Did I put quartz in the locker? I did not. I'm not carrying quartz, I don't think. Well, not immediately. Where have we got some quartz? That'll get us some more titanium. Okay. Lots of titanium, salts, lithium. Okay. So we might have to range a bit to find some quartz. You know what? I've got inventory space. I'm just going to go back to the other base. Grab some quartz there. Drink some water. It's good for you. It's good for you until you drown. There's a little quartz. Okay, let's see. Yeah, stream audio looks good. Here I gotta check. Alright, back over here. Got lead and titanium. Grab the lead. Titanium's really plentiful. Grab some quartz. We'll grab this lead as well, and this fiber mesh. Okay, heading back over to base 1. I think I'll flip the beacon color on base 1 to blue. This is a very nice system. Hatch done. Okay. Next thing will be solar panels. So we can't be certain, I'm not certain rather, how well these are going to work. Because we've got 66 meters underwater. Power restored, primary systems online. Okay.
Power restored. All primary
And I'm
systems
thinking a couple grow beds will probably do us
The
well.
grow bed lets you grow plants and vegetables, providing flavorful options for evading scurvy.
Flavorful options for evading scurvy. Nice. Oh, short on titanium to keep going there. I don't have any more titanium stored in there. Okay, so we're back on the hunt for titanium. That's pretty much constant, so. Let's pop inside.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now, as an interior module, I need a fabricator. I would like a wall locker. That is not a wall locker. I choose, there we go, wall locker. Let's see. An aquarium's a good idea, so the mod station is going to require diamond. The fabricator is a high priority. Looks like we need a little more quartz for that. Okay. We'll put away our gold, silver, and important ingots. Alright, need to get one more quartz. Okay, so that's how we use planters. Cool. Did I have anything more stowed in here? A bit. I can grab this stuff later. It's not immediately important. Okay, more quartz. Okay, it looks like quartz is going to be a bit of a bother to keep gathering. So we're having to venture a decent ways off before it becomes prevalent. We're finding it very scarcely in some of the areas we're looking at now. Hello, Mia23. I appreciate your noodly guidance. Let's see. Am I still carrying the knife? I am. Nom 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 nom. Okay, there's a little more quartz. But it's just a little more. This is enough to make the fabricator now. It's just not like a really comfortable amount. I'm gonna need to make glass and stuff later. There's a little more. So actually thinking of making some glass for an aquarium. There's more. Okay, this is getting into that frigid biome. I'm just gonna smack into some fish. Oh, there's a little more. Okay, so I think we can safely say that... Oh, where'd it go? There it is. So quartz is findable in a creepvine biome, so it ought to be available in that other forest section. Okay, got a little bit of a stockpile now. 8 quartz. Yeah, that'll get us started. This is a good invisible spot, I think. I'll have to figure out what I can actually plant a little later. Okay, high priority stuff. We didn't grab titanium for the fabricator. Whoops. Whoopsie. Did I put titanium in the container here? Nope. I might have stored titanium in the wall locker and forgotten about it. But titanium is also literally everywhere. It's a weirdly plentiful material on this ocean. Oh, there's more quartz. It's right over here.
Warning. Passing 100 meters.
I went all that way without having to.
Decreased.
Okay, here we go. And we slap a fabricator on the wall. Okay, that's literally the most important stuff. The battery charger is a very good idea. So we need copper wire and a wiring kit. Now we can put our depleted batteries in there and get those swapped out as we need to. Very good. Okay, I think our next priority is probably going to be some of the other rooms. Bioreactors, not a bad idea. I would like to build a scanner room. We've got the gold and the table coral. Just need to create another, or just need to get another 3 titanium. Now, did I leave any in the wall locker? I didn't leave any titanium in the wall locker. I could put the rest of these minerals away, and we are going to name this mineral for now. We might name it something more specific later when we have enough minerals to, like, split them. I think that these mineral nodes actually spawn, which is pretty neat. It's pretty useful. Okay, the quickest way for us to get that titanium is probably by scanning some loose technology, if we can find a bit. Oh, there's some.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Whoa. Aren't you a bit of a punk? That actually dealt a meaningful amount of damage to me. Let me quickly patch that up. And no problem. There's a lot of minerals for me to grab along here. Are you still hanging out? I could finish that scan on you. Cool. Get! Go away! Yeah, not a lot of fighting those guys. They're out for easy food. Bit of salt, bit of quartz. Titanium, some copper. A little more titanium. Okay. That's pretty much the titanium we were looking for. There we are. I think I might need to create a compartment. It's really not latching on there correctly. There we go. Alright, do we still have enough titanium for the scanner room? Oh, we need some other things, but we can still plan this, right? No? Come on. Okay, a vertical connector. That leads up into a scanning room. Okay, looks like we can't queue that up if we don't have all the materials on hand. No, I don't care about the name. So we need some table coral, and I need some gold, which I left inside.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Huh. That's locked. I hope that connected correctly. Why can I not build that? What are the rules? What are the rules for this? Where can this be built? Should I just build it like off to the side and then connect it? Look, like, if you're willing to be built here, you're going to be built here, and we're going to get you to connect to the rest of the base by hook or crook after some time. Okay, I think it stopped me because am I, like, in the same space as the room? Am I lacking the titanium? I don't have enough titanium, so let me just deconstruct this.
A scanner room will allow you to
There.
survey the surrounding region for fragments and material resources like lithium or copper or titanium if you need help finding it. For whatever reason.
Yeah, it's going to make fun of you if you need help finding titanium. So, what is with this? And the snapping is like really going really fussy. It's like, I imagine I could snap that onto there, but it's just, no, doesn't wanna. Pop inside, take a breath. Okay, so here's a question. Can we, like, build out from inside? No, there's no way. I didn't think so. Alright, alright. That battery charger works pretty quick. That's nice. Oh, it actually did let us build through the wall, but it didn't snap. Okay. Alright, alright. So... Okay, so there's a valid snap point. Okay. Let me deconstruct this, and we'll try repositioning this. Okay, so... I can barely tell where the entrance to the room is supposed to be, and it seems like every time I try to pivot something, it's getting super ornery with me. Ah. Okay, so...
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay. Take a breath. Back out. So this is definitely the snap point. Sort of. Oh my god, this looks awful. I did not remember this game being so frustrating. So... So I can't latch that onto that. Is my initial, like, utility room placed wrong? Is it because it placed off-center with the foundation? How am I supposed to fix this? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Is there any other lock point on this? I don't know, can I can't just walk into here. I'm going to deconstruct this again. Okay. We're going to go back to the baseline of attaching eye compartments to the utility room until that works.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay. This is a start. I think I can work with it from there. So it's that, and we want to put the scanner room here. And it looks like that's going to latch on correctly. There it is. Okay, okay. So ultimately we got it to work. We need to go get more titanium, or deconstruct one of these. I'm not using these right now, so we'll just pull that apart for the titanium we need so that we can finish constructing the scanner room. Okay, now that exists. I think I want to plan on another foundation to go like underneath it or something. This doesn't seem to snap in a super awesome way, so we're probably just going to let that be. Anywho, I need more water. Now, in terms of interior modules, there's this coffee machine available, and it says it's hydrating. I'm gonna pull more of these apart until we come back with more titanium.
Ah, the sweet scent of dirty bean water.
I'm assuming that's how we fill a thermos up with coffee. Okay. Oh, this comes with a fabricator. The fabricator that makes scanning room specific stuff. Okay, that requires magnetite. We can get the speed upgrade very easily, and a camera drone can be built with a computer chip, which we can get access to. Okay, so the room used to come with these things, with these controllable drones. Now it does not. I see. Let's scan for data boxes, or at least start scanning for data boxes. Okay, and this is full. Provides body heat, but it doesn't hydrate us. It's actually dehydrating. So that's a bit of a mistake there. Okay, we'll take a little gold and silver, quickly synthesize this speed upgrade, because we can. Okay, and then since we have that, we will pop that in here. Okay, and we actually got a little ping. Relative to us, it's, okay, relative to us, it's downslope on the east there. All right, intriguing. Okay, I'm going to go use the restroom, and I will be right back, and then we'll get out into the sea. All right, and we're back. We're going to remember really quick, the game doesn't auto-save, and do a quick manual save. Now, my water is low, so I should grab 1 or 2 bladderfish to get that back up. Now, I don't see any bladderfish in the immediate area. Or I can go for some creepvine cluster. Snagging that is worth 10 H2O apiece. Now, I remember there was some not far away from here. There's a little bit of creepvine here, but no cluster. I think it was over this ridge that there is a more dedicated amount of creepvine. Now we have the somewhat more ornery sea life over here. There we go, one of the large creepvine clusters. They just pop off and snag all this. Yoink, 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 yoink. These fill up your inventory wicked fast. But we're not thirsty anymore. Not portable, but it works. We can get a quick scan on that. We do not have a super healthy stock of titanium, so we're going to go for any any scans we can, even if we already have the technology in question. I keep a bit of an eye out for any gold nodes. That's basically why we're here. I think stocking up on silver and gold in this general area is probably going to be a nice short-term goal. Now, based on what I saw from the scanner room, I believe it was over in this direction for the data box. It's probably over here. I might have missed it before. Yeah, I thought I had checked out this area already. Now, it could be that it's pinging off of this data box that we've already collected. Or it could be that it's detecting technology fragments like that Sea Glide fragment. Not sure. Okay, so I've already been through here and gotten a good bit of this stuff at least. Okay. Let's see, we can spare a bit more depth. Try to be on the lookout for anything else fancy. Okay, is that just salvage? More sea truck fragments. And let's see. Nothing too interesting over here. How much deeper can we manage to check? Looks like we can't get meaningfully too much further. Okay. I think I've already checked on that, as it looks familiar. I know I already took a look at that because it was glowing green and very conspicuous, and that's what benchmarks that for me. Actually, wait, that looks like it might be closed. Aha, a rebreather. And down here, we've got more green stuff. This looks pretty meaningful. I think we're going to loop back around to that. It's making a lot of noise. Okay, let's see what this rebreather's about, for one. Actually, I can just check on that from here, right? Exterior grow beds, toys, wall shelves, modification station stuff. The Sea Trek aquarium module looks like that's one of the things that can pin on the back. Still figuring out the laser cutter. We've already figured that out, so we can unpin that. I can't pin anything if I don't know what it requires. Okay, the rebreather. Conserves oxygen when diving deeper. Okay, silicone rubber, fiber mesh, and a wiring kit. Simple enough. Silicone rubber comes from those creepvine clusters. So let's go and grab another cluster before we head all the way back. I'm still carrying spare batteries, right? Yeah, okay, we're good on batteries. The Sea Glide is a little low on power. Gonna head on over this way and loot another creepvine cluster. Okay, there's the large one we looted before. And that's what we could carry, but that will be more than enough. Heading back to base 1. Alright, looks like it's getting dark. Close to, anyhow. Let's see. The rebreather also required a wiring kit. I'm not sure if I still have enough silver for that right now. Might have to go gather more silver.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's see. There's some silver for the wiring kit. Okay, it's a wiring kit, fiber mesh, and silicone rubber. So we'll make some silicone rubber and a wiring kit. And I think there was some fiber mesh in here. Rebreather, done. I believe that makes us more efficient at the lower than 100 depth.
More efficiently at significant depths. Breathe the freedom.
Breathe the freedom. Okay, I'm going to convert the rest of this to a mix of silicone rubber and lubricant so that it doesn't take up so much space. And we'll make a second locker. And this is going to be plant stuff. Okay, let's see. Now, I noticed that the sea truck is getting a little low on batteries. We're going to need to make another power cell for that, which is 2 batteries and silicone rubber. Take one of those. And we'll fabricate another power cell. Naturally, that depletes our battery storage. So we'll take some copper, and I believe the ribbon plants I've left in the chest outside.
Warning, emergency power only.
That's right. During the night, we're not stockpiling,
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
what are the requirements for us to build a bioreactor? Titanium, wiring kit, and lubricant. I am short on the silver to make a wiring kit. I can't use that right now. Okay, so we need to grab a little bit more silver. There's 1. There's 2. And since we're here, Oh, right. We can start construction of the bioreactor, but we won't be able to finish it until day breaks, and we can make this silver into a wiring kit. Yep, power at 0 out of 75. We can take the battery back out of here. Okay, let's see. What do we do in the meantime? Eat a nutrient block. Hang out in the sea truck for a bit. Okay, it started to get light again.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
This will power up in a moment. While we're at it, I don't need to track that. And let's see.
I should have guessed Altera would find a way to clip Sam's wings, like I knew they'd do to mine once they took over Xenoworks. I tried to warn her. She was stubborn, like me. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be so different from her. Scrappier, faster, less play by the rules. But Sam didn't tolerate Altera's corporate red tape any more than I did. She just tried to change it from the inside. I think in the end, we always wanted similar things.
Okay, so there's a lot that can do, and that can get to work. Okay, gravity trap's going to take a little bit of titanium. Yoink. Deployable. Gravity trap. Okay, we need to power a bioreactor, so it's time for us to be a little bit unkind to nature. So let's see. I'm not sure if the schools of things are textures or not. Here we go. Yoink. Come here.
New creature discovered.
Yeah, so the gravity trap's just going to hang out, and that is a regular source of fish for us. And we're just going to pop a lot of fish into the bioreactor. Make another spare battery. That is handy. And I can put the spare minerals back in here. Spare ribbon plants in here. Okay. Now I wanted to make an extra camera. That could be very useful. That's going to require a computer chip, glass, and some other stuff. Now the computer chip, that requires gold, copper wire, and 2 table coral. Gold. That's part of some copper wire. I need more table coral. Okay, so we need more table coral and more copper to make that happen. Where did I park the sea truck? There we go. There's the extra table coral we need. Put the knife back on the hotbar. There's the copper. Man, the gravity trap is spooky looking. It's also a little horrifying, like what we can do to an ecosystem with a gravity trap. Okay.
Welcome
Back
aboard,
inside.
Captain.
And we're going to make copper wire. And then a computer chip. Alright, was there anything else we needed to make a camera? I think we needed glass. Yeah, glass. Did we grab some quartz? I don't remember. We've got some old quartz. Alright. Okay, these get deployed outdoors. Okay, camera 1 online. Okay, so here's the question is, what do we want to investigate? I think we probably just want to go like as low and deep as possible. Let's see. I really want to analyze this trench. Now I wonder if I might have to go run out and repower these cameras at some time. I don't believe that was a necessity before. Yeah, the camera can go deeper than the sea truck. Here we go. We've got a data pad there. And this is some kind of funky new biome. You look kind of aggressive. Looks like a smaller version of the Reaper Leviathan. Okay, looks like we are almost losing communication with the camera as well. But not quite. Okay, if I found a new resource down here, that would be extra cool. Is that actually the same variety of Reaper Leviathan from before? I'm not sure. That looks like the spinefish variant. That's a new resource of some kind. Yeah, I think those are aerogel clusters or something. There's a number of them down here. Okay. That's something. Bumps my head a little bit. Okay. This is interesting, but I gotta find my way back up. Oh, that's further. This direction is closer. Okay, let's get back through here. That looks like diamond.
Seek fluid intake.
Okay, well, we need to get a drink. Let's stop looking at the camera for a moment. Okay, we'll have to go. Are there any bladderfish in here? I haven't caught a single one. I saw some bladderfish earlier that were kind of up in this direction. I don't see them anymore. Well, back to the creepvine then. Still plenty more hydration to be had in that. So we've got a peculiar catch-22, which is we can't take the sea truck down to that depth without taking hull damage. But the item we require to sustain that, we have now found in that area.
Vital signs stabilizing.
So what do we propose to do about that? Interesting question. All right, so the camera kind of waypoints itself, which is really nice. We can only barely fit into here. Ow. Okay, this is a really tight fit. It's not a super good place for the sea truck to hang out. So we're just gonna get back out of there. Okay. Alright, a number of collisions later. Okay, so this here is the part of the trench that goes deeper. We're going to go down to 150. About right here.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay, I think the
Warning,
gap...
maximum depth reached.
Come on.
Hull damage imminent.
Okay, that looks like it's basically the gap. There's the PDA.
What was that woman's problem? The one in the exosuit. Like I need to say which woman. And what the hell is she doing on this planet? It isn't exactly a happening vacation spot.
Warning,
She knew the terrain well enough to make a
Hull
dramatic
damage
entrance
imminent.
by jumping off a sheer cliff. So I guess she's been here a while. But how long has she been following me? She said to keep away from her, or off her land. What in this frozen slush bog could she be protecting? Unless she's camped out somewhere. She's definitely heard of Altera, though. Did she meet Sam?
All right, a little bit of insight there.
Cheese on a cracker. Saw me. Managed to eject the cargo modules and hide. Sitting here with the lights off, sweating through my shirt. I'm not gonna get pooped out of the back end of a sea monster to save Alterra some money. Manuel, not going to be happy. Not one bit.
Huh. Misplaces 1 kilometer capital ship Aurora. Yeah, that's from the last game. Launched the Aurora almost 2 years ago. Recently announced the ship had arrived in the destination solar system. Reportedly now missed more than 1 routine check-in. Yep.
Warning.
Okay.
Maximum death
There
rate.
was a spot.
Imminent.
Is something getting angry with me? Yeah, he's trying to take a chunk. Alright, let's pop out for repairs for a moment. Whoops, wrong button. It is right-click to make that work. Okay, there was an area around here relative to these green pillars. This kind of looks like it might be the spot. It looked like there was a tunnel of these that was kind of aggregated. I think it was maybe through here. Gonna get a little daring here. This is very much an underwater cave. All right.
Sanctuary power critical.
Hello? Is someone there?
In a manner of speaking, we're running out of time.
This is something.
What is all this?
Seeking emergency storage medium.
I can help you better if you show yourself.
If we could show ourselves, we would not need storage.
You mean you don't have a physical presence? Are you one of them? An architect?
Storage medium identified. We will be lost unless we find a new host. Can you help?
Can you use my PDA for storage?
You are not with the group from before. Your cybernetic components failed their signal.
Alterra? No, my equipment is,
A little bit of platforming. All right. These things are usually crazy. Ah, we can only hold one at a time, eh? No, we can grab them. I'll loot as many of these as I can from this stinking place. Oh boy!
How long have you been stored here?
Longer than hoped.
Longer than hoped.
Sanctuary power critical. Our data can be downloaded from the terminal. We may speak more once the transfer is completed.
Yes, okay. Hurry.
That looks like a terminal. Okay, plot stuff. Alien plot stuff.
Storage medium accepted. Brace for transfer.
I get the feeling I'm the storage medium, not the PDA.
What's happening?
Transfer. Transfer complete. How do you feel?
Why do you sound like you're inside my head?
The facility identified hospitable capacity within your cerebral cortex.
You are in my head? I offered you my PDA! Get out!
Oh no. Does your kind perceive a boundary between cybernetic and organic components?
My mind is not a component.
You sound angry. We will allow you a moment to process.
Don't you go silent on me.
Ha!
Hello?
That was the last of their power.
This is not happening. That's the explanation. It's not happening.
We need to reload this. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Even with no batteries in my inventory, I could pop the battery out of something else and into what I needed. That's very important. Because exiting this facility without a charged Sea Glide might have gotten me killed. Is there anything around here that I left behind? Doesn't look like it. Just gained a new little passenger. And I got some of these ion cubes. Ha! With an energy charge that is utterly ridiculous. Okay. Let's get the heck back to the sea truck. Should be out this way and then up. Okay, that little cave network had several entrances.
Warning. Maximum depth reached.
We
Hull
understand that
damage
this
imminent.
arrangement is undesirable to you.
You're not real. Go away.
To go, we require a suitable body for transfer.
Why do you keep saying we? How many of you are there?
One of us and all of us. We do not think of ourselves as individual, distinct.
Why don't you start by telling me who you are?
You may append your seed code to my species designation. Please call me Alan.
My whole life I've been dying to meet a sapient space-faring alien up close, and you're telling me your name is Alan?
Is it insufficient?
No, it's fine. It's perfect. Where are you from, Alan?
Your kind calls us architects.
The precursor race. But what are you doing here?
That is a long story. Perhaps you would prefer to focus on the construction of a new storage medium to which I may transfer.
Yes. Fine, absolutely. How do we get you out of my head?
Let's grab these while we're here.
To your data bank. You will need to find the necessary components.
Any idea where I can find them?
It is unclear. I have been disconnected from my network for so long I cannot locate the coordinates.
I should grab a couple bladderfish. Sorry, bladderfish. Okay, so under research, storage media, alien data, architect storage media. Traditional to navigate space-time in conjunction with mobile biomechanical storage media, altered and evolved over time to serve the inhabitants' needs. There is some comfort and prestige in improving a body over time. We've settled on a popular format for these media. There are exceptions. It is a heavily modified version of our pre-civilized bodies. It provides good mobility, easy adaptation, and is easy to fix. In case of disaster, we can back up our data patterns to a sanctuary site for later retrieval. Storage in this fashion is safe, provided consistent power supply. However, unique perspectives and traits which arose from the interplay with the original medium are lost. It is like a factory reset. Fast grown from seed using specialized blueprints and materials. While it is technically possible for an individual to copy their data in order to duplicate themselves ad infinitum, such behavior is considered beyond rude. And any self-respecting architect would resolve such a circumstance by immediately deleting themselves. Ion cube, likely grown artificially, cut from a large deposit, equivalent ionic energy of 5 kilotons of TNT, could be released in a controlled manner, likely used as batteries, but would require a substantial power source to be recharged. And alien robots. Cool. In terms of technology, okay, we've really got no idea then. Alright. Wonder if he added a blueprint. Well, let's get over to the base. I don't have a ton of power to just be sitting around in the sea truck. I'm not sure if the sea truck... I think the sea truck only consumes power while we are inside it, but I'm not 100% certain. Hup.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. So, do we have architect storage medium in the listing here? Oh, architect components. Okay, the ingredients are unknown so far. We'll need to learn more. Okay. We need magnetite for the interesting stuff here. Oh, streams data from scanner rooms to the HUD. That's hugely useful. Basically, though, we need magnetite. Nickel, enameled glass. Yeah. Enameled glass is a huge priority, which is diamond. I don't think there's a need for me to pin diamond. I know I'm on the lookout for it. Okay. Having found one source of diamond thus far, let's see what we're looking at. Takes a while to connect, doesn't it? When it's this far away. Okay, so we're back in. We loosely found the location that connects to this. Okay. That's right. It's very easy for the camera to get kind of turned around. Okay, spacebar will always ascend. This is the upwards direction. I think this is where I found the PDA. So this is a good location to benchmark, but our ability to actually expand out here is like nil for now. So I'm just going to leave the camera there as a benchmark so that I can have an understanding of where that is. Okay. And I can kind of see, by virtue of the scanner room, some other ways down. So there's one there, and there's something else over here, more to my left. All right. Oh, that is a rotten dead bladderfish. Is it still good to make water? Yeah, it is. Sorry about that. Slurp. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the ion cubes in here. We do not need to carry those. I'm going to put away a lot of the titanium and some of the ribbon plant, make one spare battery. And we're going to go ahead and just reload that into the into that tool, and then we'll go ahead and pop it into the charger. Cool. Alright then. We don't have more copper to make more batteries with for now. What's my goal? Where should I go? What should I look at? Let's take a look at some data. What are these useful? Steam and volcanic gases. Typically contains carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and hydrogen sulfide. Okay. Galena has lead and titanium. Hydrothermal spires. Long-term exposure to geothermal emissions may pose a risk to human health. Limestone outcrops, ore veins as resources behind loose rock. Metal scraps, steam vents. Okay, doesn't seem super meaningful. Table coral. Concentrated buildups of rare minerals the coral is unable to process, exploitable in computer chip manufacture. Carnivores got access to the brine wing. The brute shark, a common shark-like predator with low intelligence. Minor threat. The newt fish. Huh. Yeah, harmless to us. Penglings. They stay to the center of the huddle to stay warm. If separated from the huddle, the adults will become agitated and begin searching. Please don't do this. Penguins. Less cuddly than they look. Oh, neat. The rock puncher. Feeds on tiny larvae excavated from coral and rock with powerful punching arms. Attracted to glow larvae found in and around deep-sea rock formations. Known to attack larger creatures which threaten its territory. Perfectly adapted to caves. Avoid or redirect with food. Vulnerable only to Leviathan-class predators. Neat. Large herbivores. Sea monkey. Investigate with caution. Huh. Sea monkey nest. Naturally curious creatures often drawn to metallic materials. Small herbivores include the Arctic peeper. Suggest the ice clops. The bladderfish, the boomerang. These are exactly the same entries from the base game, as well as the spinefish. Is there any flora that I have not exploited? Oh, honeycomb fungus is exploitable. Okay, that's a growable thing. So I could pull that over here and cultivate it. Yeah. Vital alien resource, edible, construction applications, some land stuff, some more sea stuff, harvestable and plantable, coral bridge, crescent moon coral, the frost anemone. Carefully harvest for high nutritional value. Interesting. Tendrils should be trimmed to effectively harvest the edible heart. Kelp root. Harvestable for resources used in fabrication. Oh. There's plenty of that around. I should go grab some. Oxygen plant, useful in freediving. Pink narrowleaf. Radiant sieve coral. Redwort. Ribbon plant. Rising lily pads. The scaly maw anemone. Shelf coral. Twisted mandrake. And violet bow. Okay, so I did learn a little something by reading that. Let's go find some of that root kelp. I want to see if it's differently exploitable than what I've already looked at. Let's see. There was some of it around in... It's in some of these deeper cave structures. But not like too deep. We don't need to go crazy. That's just sea glide parts. There we go. Really? What is this? This has extra bits. Root pustules. Hey, buddy. If you could just crash into that instead of me. Cool. Alright, let's get these back and find out what they're good for. This is already scanned. A little bit of quartz for the trouble. Root pustules. Highly reactive compounds. Okay. I don't know if there's a chemical in particular that I was on the lookout for, except for hydraulic fluid. Reactive compound doesn't tell me hydraulic fluid. It's possible that this is just a very good bioreactor fuel.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Advanced materials, synthetic fiber. Okay. Okay, I think it's pretty clear that I'm not going to get any kind of hint on how to use this. I'm going to have to find a blueprint that needs it. All right. We'll just file that away then. Grab a bite from it real quick. I don't have a lot of water. Still, don't have a lot of water. Yoink. Not having a reliable water source has been a notable undercurrent to this adventure. Ha 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 ha. Okay. I think I may try to go for the last known position of that pilot again. I know that I have to go pretty far down to get at anything meaningful there. It might be easier now that I have the rebreather. Not certain. I'll get through that pretty quick. I really don't have the materials for long expeditions at this point. Okay. So that would be over here by 8:20. Moving on into this sulfurous biome. That's lithium. I haven't explored around here too much. There's some unique plants, some angry critters, more bladderfish. Okay, very importantly, I can't remember quite how far down this guy is. Okay. One of those is peaceful. One of those is angry. We've got a bit of a mix going on. Or no, these are all the whale type, right? I don't recall. I haven't scanned. They look a little spooky. We'll just pop in here for a moment. So it looks like maybe they can't follow through that. Okay. Ah, more architect stuff down in this direction.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay. Well, time to try some daring stuff. Shoot, I thought I was looking at architect stuff, but it's just this kind of plant variety. Ah, gel sac. Okay, we've certainly got an interesting biome here. I have time to scan one of these. And here we've got ruby. Can worry about scanning ruby later. Some other pretty good scans. Sea truck afterburners. Okay, I only need to scan that one more time. Okay, we're close to half our oxygen, and the sea truck is there. Okay, this is a pretty fruitful area to explore. Take a breath. And we're back at it. Ultra capacity tank fragment.
There is a large anomalous mass of rock that has broken away and risen above the surrounding terrain.
Is that so? I should probably check on that large anomalous mass then. Okay, I can see a few interesting masses of rock around here. Let's just ascend a good bit more and get more of an assessment. That looks like table coral, but the color's different. I want to see if that matters. Doesn't look like it. It's just a color, just no big deal. Okay. That is a big old whale thing. Okay, what else do we have around here? Ah, that is different. Not different enough? That's peculiar looking. Little spirally thing. Okay. This is a pretty big rock mass. I mean, that's a pretty big mass. I kind of want to scan that thing. But I kind of don't want to mess with it. A little bit of both, right? So it looks like above ground there are these crazy lily pads. Oh, that looks a lot like... What the heck? Okay. Do you care about me, or are you after fish? I don't know. I ran out of power. This is bad? Possibly bad. Get in, get in, get in. Alright. Whew! Okay. That was kind of spicy.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull
No,
damage
no,
imminent.
okay. Those guys are definitely aggressive towards us. He took my power. Okay, okay, he's definitely doing an EMP thing. That's what's going on. Okay, he just dropped my power suddenly. Okay, and note to self, it's 2 of the power cells to get up to full power with this. Okay, I'm glad he didn't take my power for good. That would have been very difficult to deal with. That is a room segment
Maximum depth reached. Hull
that
damage
we may or may not already have. Okay. Quick repairs. Somewhat stressful area we got here. Another aquarium module fragment. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, okay. If we can just be here a little longer and find a little bit more, we're very close on some important research. Oh? That looks like a ship
Maximum
part.
depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
That's the tail end of the vessel, right? I think we've investigated that
Detecting
before.
bow of an astronautical Soltron scout vessel nearby. Vessel name.
This is a
Mercury
different
2.
one.
Inoperative.
Oh no, I think the Mercury 2 is the one that I had already found,
Maximum
right?
depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Or is this another part of the Mercury 2? Nope, I set that a little too low. Okay.
New creature discovered.
If I find something dangerous here, I'm like shit out of luck. Depleted reactor rod. Sealed. Nuclear reactor fragment. That's very promising. Mercury. I don't care about a chair.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Ah. It's like just barely too deep. That's some more tech, but it's a bit of a dangerous jaunt. Okay. Let's circle back to that pilot position, or we can actually surface. Yeah, I'm actually going to move towards the surface. I think there might be a meaningful landmass around here. Okay. We've got these very large lily pads going on. And these giant freaking whales. I think this is probably the most meaningful, like, this has got to be the most meaningful landmass. It's huge.
I have determined the location
Ugh.
of important technology.
Spooked me.
I implore you to investigate.
Will this help us build you a body?
I do not know what we will find. I just know it is important.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay, that's super far away, dude. Aha! Swim charge fins. Antenna plant. Which grows antenna fruit. It's useful.
We've studied the first Corral bacteria samples from the specimen. Results are promising. We were able to stimulate rapid multiplication of cells in a controlled environment, resulting in the creation of several different mutations with potentially useful applications. Think of the possibilities. Life-saving treatments, genetic research. It could be a window to understand the evolution of life on this planet. The findings could move us forward by years.
Control room.
We recommend a wider study, using samples collected from
Water
a great
filtration
variety of
machine.
sites around
Cool.
the original pustules. We trust you will provide the necessary security to do so. The Leviathan site must be protected.
Okay, we got a lot going on here. Vending machine. Alright, I need to take a breath after I finish the scan. Oh, wrong way. Through here. And then we need to get back to the sea truck up there.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay, take a breath.
That laboratory appeared to have been sabotaged intentionally.
Oh.
Do you know what it would have been used for?
Look like maybe bacteriology. That's what the equipment was for anyway. Before a fire tornado ran through it, or something.
Did you think your sister had something to do with the destruction?
I don't know why she would, but the more I see on this planet, the less I know what to think. Who would want to destroy it?
Okay. Framed art. Okay. Yeah, back up to the sea truck. Okay, so we figured out water filtration. That's huge.
Investigation notes. Omega Lab was first breached by heavy impact, perhaps from a sea track modified with some sort of battering implement. A localized explosive charge was then released and detonated from a distance. Lab equipment was damaged to the point of inoperability, and all live specimens were destroyed. No personnel was injured. Samples have been collected for analysis to determine whether any bacteria escaped. It is, however, unlikely. The heat of the charge should have boiled everything within a 10-meter radius.
Given this reading, that artifact may not be very far away from my base, though I can't quite tell the depth.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
This area down here is still intriguing. I think I'm gonna have to settle for the gel sacks and other things that I found. Yeah. I'm sorry, baby. Oh my goodness. I've done a lot of damage to that. Alright, good as new. Back into the sulfurous biome. I'll grab this real quick. A jukebox disc. And a bit of disinfected water that we will immediately consume. Sea truck fabricator module. A battery, that's nice. Well, that's a pretty solid find for the way back. trash fish. There's some salt. Those guys up there are still pretty aggressive, but they don't generate an EMP pulse. Ah. I guess EMP pulse is the same as saying ATM machine. That's redundant. Okay, and we've returned to home sweet home. We'll be calling it for this session here today. Next time we'll be looking into building some of those new modules, perhaps finding some new resources. We located Ruby and gel sacks, which might both help us to expand out into some new stuff. Still haven't found a good way of accessing Diamond, though. That's definitely going to be a trick. Right. Thank you for joining me. This is Exile signing off.